What could really shake up the Oilers' upcoming season? Between possible locker room distractions, guys looking to have breakout years, and questions around the crease, 2025-26 is setting up for surprises and decisions that could change everything. Stick around to the end to see how this could impact the team and what to expect from every move. And if you're a die-hard Oilers fan, hit that subscribe button right now to help us get to 1,000 subs and show the rest of the league how strong Oil Country really is. The Edmonton Oilers hit the ice again last Thursday for an informal skate, just to get the legs moving and start prepping for the 2025-26 grind. The energy looked solid, but for fans, the wait for another cup run feels long and heavy, especially after dropping back-to-back finals. On paper, this roster still looks stacked. There's talent up and down the lineup. Sure, there are some holes, especially in net, but overall, this is a group that believes they can push through those challenges without too much trouble. But there's one topic that has Edmonton buzzing: Connor McDavid's contract. He's still the best player in the world, but the uncertainty around his extension has become the hottest talking point in town and around the league. In a sit-down with Ryan Rishog from TSN, McDavid tried to calm the storm. He made it clear he doesn't want his deal to be a distraction, and he trusts his teammates to stay focused. We're all professionals. This is a mature group. If someone can't play because of this, that's on them, not me, McDavid said, showing full belief in the room's maturity. Here's the real kicker. McDavid's future could seriously shape the 2025-26 season. Until that extension is signed, fans, media, and the locker room will keep circling back to it. And it's not on McDavid. If management had built an even stronger roster around him by now, maybe this team already would have hoisted the cup. Falling short adds even more weight to this negotiation from every angle. Even with McDavid's steady approach, the contract, talk will linger. Fans and media will keep pushing for answers, and that can eat away at chemistry during the season. The captain knows the pressure that comes with his status in Edmonton. Every question about his deal lands on him and the team, potentially creating tension or doubt about his future here. So I want to hear from you. Do you think this contract uncertainty could throw off the Oilers' Stanley Cup chase in 2025-26? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Share this with your fellow fans, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single update from Oil Country. Think you already know everything about the Oilers? Well, get ready, because the next story will shine a whole new light on this team's preparation for 2025-26. We're talking about strategic decisions that could shape the franchise for years to come, and some twists nobody saw coming. Trust me, after this, you'll have even more reason to stay locked in on every move Edmonton makes. Last season gave us a taste of those head-scratching decisions. One example, the Oilers pulled the trigger on a trade for a big-bodied forward just before the deadline. Even though he was dealing with injuries, it was a gutsy gamble that could pay off huge or fall flat. Moves like that always keep Oil Country on edge. That player came from the Boston Bruins. His scoring history was intriguing, but nothing guaranteed he'd stay healthy in Edmonton. At 6'3" and 221 pounds, the hope was he'd bring an edge in the playoffs, even with those nagging issues. And here's the reveal. It was Trent Frederick. He showed flashes of what he could bring, but that ankle injury limited him. In the playoffs, he only managed 4 points in 22 games, leaving fans wondering if the deal was worth it. Still, Frederick had some big moments. His lone playoff goal was a series clincher against the Kings. He brought grit and a heavy game, convincing the Oilers to double down with an 8-year deal worth $30.8 million. Looking back at his career, he's had solid seasons, including a 40-point year in 2023-24. Last year, though, injuries dragged him down to just 15 points in 57 games. The upside is still there. The Oilers plan to use him in more ways this year, not just on the wing, but maybe even down the middle, with potential minutes on both the power play and penalty kill. That versatility makes him even more valuable. Physically, Frederick sets the tone. He's got the size, the toughness, and the willingness to stand up for his teammates. In a Western Conference that thrives on heavy hockey, Edmonton needs exactly that. If he stays healthy, he could hit 35 points, maybe even 45 in the right season. Fans should keep a close eye, because he's got the tools to be a key two-way piece for this team moving forward. So, what do you think? Will Trent Frederick finally unleash his full potential in Edmonton? This season already feels loaded with pressure and expectations, and there's still another storyline coming that could take things to a whole new level. It's a detail a lot of people overlook, but it could be the difference maker both on and off the ice. Stick around because you won't want to miss this one. We all know how the off-season feels around here. Every move gets picked apart. Every signing sparks debates, and we start picturing how it all fits when the puck drops. Oilers management has been busy. They added Andrew Mangiapane, Ike Howard, and Curtis Lazar to bolster the forward group. Plus, Matthew Savoy should get more ice time in the middle six, giving this team extra punch. On the flip side, plenty of depth guys walked. Connor Brown, Corey Perry, Evander Kane, and John Klingberg are gone, leaving holes that will need filling if the Oilers want to stay among the elite. But two questions still hang over everything: McDavid's extension and the goaltending. Once again, it looks like Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard could be the main tandem. And that's where things get interesting. Top-end goalies were scarce this summer. Even John Gibson, one of the bigger names, ended up heading to Detroit. Still, there are some intriguing names out there who could be brought in on a PTO. Ilya Samsonov is one of them. He's had ups and downs with the Caps, Leafs, and Knights. But there's still talent there. Last season his save percentage dipped below .900, but his goals saved above expected was actually better than Skinner's. That suggests he could surprise if given a steady role. Another name worth watching is Alexander Georgiev. He's had excellent stretches in the past, though his play has slipped recently. If Edmonton can help him rediscover his game, he could be the answer in net. And then there's James Reimer, a veteran who's been steady as a backup, and in recent seasons has actually outperformed Pickard in key metrics. He could split time with Skinner and give the Oilers a bit more reliability. So here's the question for Oil Country. Which of these goalies would you like to see between the pipes in Edmonton? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this with your fellow fans, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the latest news on the Oilers.